Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Wait, wait, 20! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey! Check, hey, check it!
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check your hot read. You go tight. You got tight. You got that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Rush in. Rush in. Hey, Delta.
Now Brady. And it's caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bryant is good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming. 72. We got double up. Go there, then.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to...
This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Pull it high. Slam. Under 10. 10. Rip.
On 2nd down now. Pollard, he'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 24, Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 76 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
5-8. Coming to you. Tight dog. Jim.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go. Tighten up.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 66. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Hey, Alabama.
From midfield, here's Brady. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 66.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check right, check. Regular. I got it. Alert flare. Shadow. Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. The open man is Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Brady now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go up. No, 66. 72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. As the Bears push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Get ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
95-56, 95-56. All day, baby, all day.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
Set. 5-9. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Strip the ball. Strip it.
Throwing now is Breeze. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 54. Alpha. Check. Wide. Get wide.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Whip. Let's go. No, 66. Hey, check 24. Check 28.
On first down, Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Check and reload.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check 50. 50. Back.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Yeah, baby.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Switch. Regular.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pollard again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Check it.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now Breeze. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check their
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard.
Hey, switch gears.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. Watch 54.
Gold 50.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, gold 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Shift. Check it.
No, 66.
Pollard going to try the right side. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 3.
Ozzy.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep now for... He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, fellas.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready. Yellow lady. Switch.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know it ain't jam. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when